After his 3-day visit, during which he repeatedly urged Lebanon's political leadership to work together to resolve the economic and financial crisis, Antonio Guterres, the United Nations chief, warned that the international community is unlikely to come forth with much-needed support for Lebanon.
These past 2 days, I have urged Lebanon's political leaders to work to implement reforms that respond to the demands of the Lebanese people for greater welfare, accountability, protection and transparency in order to restore hope for a better future.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said Lebanon's financial collapse was caused by something similar to a Ponzi scheme.
As far as I understand, what has happened in Lebanon is that Lebanon was using something similar to a Ponzi scheme.
Lebanon is in the 3rd year of an economic meltdown that began in 2019, when the financial system collapsed under the weight of huge state debt, the result of decades of corruption and mismanagement, and the unsustainable way it was financed. The crash has caused the Lebanese pound to lose more than 90% of its value, and people have been frozen out of their deposits in the paralyzed banking system.
I visited Tripoli in North Lebanon and today Tyre in the south. And I was very moved when listening to first-hand testimonies of how the crisis is impacting people's daily lives. People expect their political leaders to listen to their needs and to restore the economy, including through a functioning government and state institutions and by effectively fighting corruption.
Guterres expressed his solidarity with the Palestinian refugees. He apologized for the inability to secure all the necessary support for students and parents and stressed his determination to raise the necessary funding for UNRWA to continue providing its services. He also promised to continue to work for a peace process which would result in a 2-state solution and which would end the plight of the refugees. On the other hand, the UN peacekeeping force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, denounced an attack on its troops after videos surfaced of local residents in southern Lebanon stomping on a UN vehicle and attacking it with stones.